What is Londo doing?
Oh.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
My sources tell me he has come up with a way to elevate his position in the royal court.
Oh, he's like
At
got
my
the cards
expense.
in his pocket, man.
You know what it is? Tell me.
I can't.
In time, Veer, I think you would come to see things my way.
Oh, no.
But time, something I do not have.
Oh.
Take it from his mind.
No.
Oh, shit. Oh.
I want you to go to Jakar and tell him that Latot is alive.
Oh,
Knowing
no.
Jakar, once he hears this, he'll return to Narn at once. And when he arrives, he will attempt to save her.
Yeah, I
And my
would.
forces will be there to arrest him.
Jesus.
Saw the lights were out. I didn't think anyone was in here. Just
God.
couldn't sleep. Thought I'd do a little walking. I can go.
No, it's fine. Would you like some tea? I find it helps me sleep.
But he's
Just
not
a
asleep.
Well, the legs get funny when you get older. You're sitting, they want to stand. You stand, they want to lay down. You lay down, they want to go for a walk.
I just thought he meant like his knees, because I'm only, what, 34
Still
and my
wouldn't
knees are
sleep.
buggered.
Daily reports, oxygen consumption logs,
Oh.
recycling figures.
You don't see him doing stuff like
Never
this that
stops.
often.
It's a great responsibility, isn't it? And who do you share this great responsibility with?
Well, there's Ivanova, Garibaldi, Franklin's still on walkabout. Others.
I've watched your people since I came aboard. They all come to you with questions, problems, concerns. So
He's the captain.
who do you go to? Who do you talk to?
There isn't anybody. It's my responsibility. I can't put it on anyone else.
I didn't say you should put it on anyone else either. Just talk
Talk
about
about
it.
it,
Sharing
yeah.
the burden as much as you can. You know, back during the Minbari War, I was a chaplain. You could always tell the good officers from the bad ones. The bad ones were loaded down with this sense of terrible responsibility. It consumed them. After a while, they just became more and more isolated, unapproachable,
Oh, God.
downright unsociable.
And that, is he trying to say that's what John's
Cranky.
becoming?
That's as good a word as any. They were in such a fog of worry and self-doubt that nobody could get through.
Oh, shit.
Is that what you think is happening to me?
I was just looking at your eyes and remembering that same look on a lot of the faces I saw during the last war that I saw. She loves you, you know. I saw it in her face at dinner every time she looked at you.
Oh.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Oh.
Of course. I was just...
Delen's been through a lot lately. We all have. She's got enough problems on her hands without giving her mine as well.
I heard you'd come. I didn't believe it at first.
I love how they got him in.
Dust in the streets, the wind. Is it always like this now?
Ever since the bombings.
Oh.
The wind never stops.
Shit.
The days and nights are colder. It never seems to feel warm anymore.
Oh, my God. They completely
message?
decimated this homeworld, didn't they?
What you propose is dangerous, Jakar. What if your information is wrong?
What if she's not here?
We'll proceed. Tell the others. Bring them to me and I will show them how to enter the underground tunnels.
I need 7 of your best guards.
Why 7?
The last of the Kari is coming here. May even be here already.
Yeah, he's here.
He will probably move tonight. When that happens, I will be there.
Once we have
I
this
feel like
now-
I'm just watching like a Tudor
What shall we
court
do with
at
him?
work here with the amount
Bring
of
him back to
manipulation
Centauri
that
Prime.
goes on.
In chains. As a gift for Emperor Cartagia. Along with a silver plate, upon which I will have the head of Londo Molari.
Display the attacks in sequence, chronological order. Wait, did you see what I just saw?
I think so. They started here, then jumped across to this area. Stop! Display full attack data.
Move the tactical display inward, peeling off the attacks on the outer areas and show me the middle of this sector.
The attacks are sparse here.
Stop. Nothing. There have been no attacks in the center of this area.
Why?
But they've actually gone around this part to attack on the other side. Why?
Box them in?
Why leave it alone?
The Rangers say that many refugee ships fleeing the war have been heading towards this area of space because so far it hasn't been attacked.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
What if they wanted to
Get everyone
drive
in
the
one
refugees
place?
into one area, corral them, Make it easier to hit them all at once.
Yep.
The effect could be devastating.
That could be their intent.
Shit.
Maybe this is as much about terror as it is about territory. When we've had wars back home, sometimes one side would leave a few areas of enemy territory undamaged.
Yeah.
That way you'd get maximum results when you finally hit them with something big. Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Dresden, San Diego.
We could be doing the same thing here, drawing in thousands of ships, escorts, and refugees from a dozen worlds in preparation for a major offensive.
It makes
Shit in
sense.
hell.
It's what I'd do.
What?
Well, if I were the bad guys, if I were them.
Oh.
The only way we're going to beat them is to think like them.
Think like them?
Yes.
No. You will come with me.
What? No, we just figured this out.
Reverend Dexter says you need some time away from this. Right now, I agree.
She was like my mum when my mum gets annoyed at me.
They need me here. Today the shadows, tomorrow the galaxy.
Yes, John, of course. Whatever you say.
So then.
You all right, Via?
Yes. But there's been a problem.
Jacquard, I want the line. Dressed? Do as you wish.
Oh no.
Go on. What are you waiting for?
Why are they not?
This.
Hello, Riva. If you are seeing this message,
Oh my god.
it is because in a very few minutes, you will be dead.
Is
I
that-
made sure the guards assigned to you are loyal to House Molare. They will not obey you from this moment.
Is this what Via gave him?
You have taken from me that which I loved, Riva.
Oh yeah, she died.
You also took the life of Prime Minister Malachi, a good
Yeah.
and dear friend. You have inconvenienced me and threatened my position in the royal court and weakened our defenses by your constant warfare. I have given Jacquard documents which prove that you are the one who orchestrated the bombing of the non-homeworld against my advice, that you personally were involved in the creation of death camps and
Oh
genetic
my
cleansing
God.
programs.
I can't believe this.
You are personally responsible for the death of 5 or 6 million
None.
nuns. And I think they would like to thank you personally for your efforts. Goodbye, Rifa.
No, this is a mistake. Come back!
Make sure this is found on his body. Leave his face and head intact. They will be needed later for identification.
Oh my god.
The rest is yours.
No hiding place down here. There's no hiding place down here. You know I went to the rock to hide my
This is
face.
so
When the
tough.
rock cried out, no hiding place. There's no
Oh, there's no
hiding
way
place
he's getting out of here.
You know the sinner's gonna be running at the knowledge of their fate. They're gonna
Oh
run
my
to
god,
the
they are
rocks and
literally going to
mountains,
tear this
but
guy
their
apart.
plans will be too late. Yeah, you know they forgot about Jesus, not knowing the end was nigh. But they'll be running, trying to find a hiding place when it comes their time to die. I went to the rock to hide my face, but the rock cried out, no hiding place. There's no hiding place down here. You know, when the world catch on fire, there'll be no hiding place. Yeah, when the water starts boiling, there'll be no hiding place.
Contains information that would be very useful to the non-resistance. He thought he could bargain with the nuns. As the humans say, play both sides against the middle.
He is
What was left
so
of his body when it was
manipulative
found.
at times.
He was quite wrong.
Now that we know what the shadows have in mind,
Where are we going?
advantage for the first time. We can rally all the other races.
What's
prepare
that
to
off
launch a
there?
major counterattack. I thought you might like to know what.
I'm
route
assuming
forces
not.
Zoo. W.
I love when the Minbari language just gets thrown out.
Look. White Star was never intended to be one of a kind. It was only the first.
Oh my god!
We've been working around the clock to construct them.
They've built a
I said
whole
we needed time to
fleet!
prepare. This is why. The first wave of ships is finished at last. The Rangers
First
survived
wave.
under our shared command. We are as ready for them as we will ever be.
What?
We finally have, as you say.
She is magnificent!
I don't know what to say.
Just say thank you!
Say nothing.
Oh! This was an episode I never expected. This, to me, just showcased how manipulative Londo can be. Not only with Jakar, we saw him being really manipulative with Via, we saw him being manipulative with Reefer, and also the gentleman who had came from the Nan homeworld who worked at the royal court. And he spun so many things in this episode that I genuinely did not know whether or not to believe anything that he was saying to anybody. And it just reminded me of like Tudor courts, and someone like Cardinal Wolsey would like act in a similar kind of way from like historical texts that I've read. Like, he was very manipulative in the way he used to work, and it's interesting to see that Londo seems to have those qualities as well. And him talking about how Reefer was just always out looking for himself, and yet Londo saying he like lives to serve. But really in this just showcased to me that Londo was looking out for himself, and he didn't care if Via possibly got hurt. And he was just really dismissive of how important Via is. And I love Via. He's like one of my favourite people. So to see Londo be like that with him, and then ask him to tell Jakar that Toth's alive, we don't even know if that's true, because he could have just made that up to get Via to give that recording to Jakar. And I'm just sat here thinking, Jakar went all the way to the Nan homeworld, and I don't even think he checked to see whether or not Toth was there. So to me, that kind of signals that he probably thinks that she possibly never survived, which is quite sad, because I've been saying for so long, like, what happened to Toth? She just suddenly disappeared in season 2. It was never really explained where she went or why she disappeared. And then just to have her thrown at me like this, I just didn't expect that at all. Seeing how Jon is just so focused on winning this war that he's not sleeping, he's not eating. And then we saw the gentleman from Earth saying to him, look, I saw this during the war. People acted like this, and in the end it meant people stopped going to that person because they didn't want to burden them further. That Jon needed somebody to speak to help alleviate that burden. But Jon was kind of like, well, I don't want to do that. Him saying like, oh, by the way, you do realise that she loves you. He never specified who, but Jon automatically like said, oh, Delen's got enough on her plate. And I was just thinking, he could have been talking, I know it's not Ivanova, but he could have been talking about Ivanova. But Jon's initial thought went straight to Delen, which I found really interesting. And then seeing her trying to help him figure out why there were so few attacks in the Babylon 5 area was interesting. And I said, oh, maybe they're just trying to box them in. And then Delen was talking about the refugees, and I was thinking, oh, they're just trying to get everyone in one place so it's an easier kill. And then at the end, Delen just saying, oh, by the way, he's a first wave of new White Star ships. And I'm just like, this woman has just been building ships or getting ships built for bloody God knows how long without like anybody knowing. Is like the best Christmas gift you could ever ask for, really. And then I think Jon talking to that guy's made him realise, you know, he probably does love Delen as well. And it was nice to see the culmination of that at the end as well, because it's been a long time that I've been waiting for that to happen. I mean, it kind of didn't really count in War Without End because, you know, it was pretty one-sided. But nice to see that it was then reciprocated in this. I want to know what's happening in 10 days' time though, so I'm just going to go watch the next one and I will see you guys later. So thank you.